Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's David Sherry. This is some business therapy. As someone running a business, you are going to find yourself worrying all the time. So, I wanted to talk about a little hack, little trick that's going to help you reduce worry or overcome some of the worry that you're experiencing on a regular basis as an entrepreneur. And you might find yourself worrying about different aspects of the business. Are you going to get new clients? Are the clients having a good experience? Are you scared of being fired in the job that you're in? Are you worried about money? Are you worried about how your team perceives you? Whatever the worry is, I want you to understand something about worry. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to first look at quantifying how much time we're actually spending worrying. So imagine that you're looking at a bar graph and it's showing you by topic how much time per day or per week you're spending worrying about something. So it's a bar graph and it's showing you, every week I'm spending 3 hours worried about this. Every day I'm spending an hour worrying about, money or whatever it is. And so now at the end of the week, I have this bar graph and it shows how much time I'm putting mental effort towards worrying about something negative that is an outcome that I don't want. And what's so interesting about doing this exercise is, at least for me, first I've realized just how much time you can spend worrying. You could spend a few minutes or 10 minutes every hour worrying about something. And you see that, wow, I am putting a lot of energy into thinking about a negative outcome. Now, we need to understand the impact of worry, the impact of what that does for us. And whether or not you believe that the world is a mirror for your own experience and what you're feeling and thinking and how you're acting, if we spend a significant amount of our time worrying, is it more likely or less likely that the thing that we're worried about is actually going to occur? So that's the irony. We think that we're going to prevent a negative outcome by worrying about it, and yet we are probably more likely to bring that into existence because we're spending hours per week essentially creating that negative event by the worry that we're putting into it. So that's the first thing to recognize is first, how much time do I spend worrying about a negative outcome? And second, that's actually how much time I'm spending to create that negative outcome. Or at least I'm creating actions and I'm responding or reacting to that worry in ways that probably aren't that helpful. Now, there is a constructive role of worry. The constructive role of worry is that it serves the purpose of allowing us to see something that might not be what we want. So that signal, that mental note of, hey, you should check into this, hey, you should look into this, that's a helpful signal. The issue, though, is when we overdo it and we just stay with that signal over and over and over again without actually taking action. So what can we do about this? What can we do about the worry that we feel as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as employees? And my tip for you today is to first start by seeing what happens if you don't fix your problems, you don't analyze your problems, you just note the worry and then see if you can sidestep the worry, meaning take yourself out of this mental dialogue, this perpetual mental dialogue of anxiety. See if you can redirect your attention. Ask yourself, is there something I can do about this right now would be helpful? Is it worth me actually thinking about this right now? Or is this a worry that I don't even have to really consider? Is there something urgent? We can redirect our mental energy to something that's going to be more positive or productive for us. And as you do that, you'll start to have this experience of seeing how many things you've worried about that don't actually come true. And that in some ways, taking our mind off of a worry or concern can help us identify an inspired opportunity to do something positive or to take a proactive step. So sidestep the worry, let that bar on the graph go to 0 and see if the time that you would spend worrying could go into taking an action. What if just 1 out of those 7 hours was spent doing something that would actually lean in and resolve the worry that you've been facing? So I hope that this helps. I hope you take something away from this and that you're able to move your attention to something that's going to be more positive. Remember, we don't want to numb out or avoid things. And at the same time, we don't want to overspend our welcome in thinking about something that we don't want to have happen without actually taking some positive action. So I hope that helps you today. As always, you can comment and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. I'll be back again very soon. Later.